Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I planned out my 2016 bullet journal. I know a lot of people kind of start theirs as soon as they make it, but I wanted to make mine kind of a year-long thing, so I'll just go ahead and get started. Just a disclaimer before I do, I did get a lot of my ideas from Tumblr, Pinterest, Twitter, etc., and also other YouTubers, so I'll go ahead and give credit to those whom I remember getting the ideas from, but in case I forget or, if you guys see something and know where it's from that I didn't kind of address, I'll link to their site. So anyway, this is kind of like, I guess, a space where you could put like your contact information, like your name, email, phone number, just in case you happen to like accidentally lose it or something. That's what I would put in there. I haven't filled it out yet though. This YouTuber, her name is Gretchen Hope, had a quote for her one of her first pages, so that's where I got this idea from. I just printed out a picture online. I used washi tape here, and I actually got all of my washi tape at Target. They're like $3 or $4 a roll. They're not that expensive, and you can use them for like really anything. I put a quote there. It says, "By all means, break the rolls, break them beautifully, deliberately, and well." So for here, I started with an index, and that's what the bullet journal creators kind of had as an idea for the whole concept of the book. So I have written down what I've got in the book so far, and then I list down the page numbers, usually only the odd ones on the right. So this is the first one. My first actual page are my ideas on stickies. There's a lot of times when I'm like half asleep, I'll wake up and like write down an idea, or if I'm in a classroom and I think of something, I'll just write it down on a sticky note, and then I'll just have them all over my backpack or in a bunch of books. So like now I can just collect them, put them in here, and I don't have to worry about them anymore. Right now I've got some catchphrases, a bunch of quotes I might incorporate later, some little drawings I want to include, and literally right now it's just a bunch of quotes that I found that I want to use as I write in here. Decorate just to make it look full, I guess, and for the aesthetics really, but it looks cute, it makes me want to write in it more. Washi tape, and then for like the outlining of this and like the coloring in of this, I use these Mildliner highlighters. They're really cool. Like this end is kind of wide, and you can use it to highlight in your notes or book or something, and then this end is like thinner, so I use it to like fill in any writing or any like circles I want to draw or something. I don't know, I'll show you guys. So here I have the entire year, monthly. This is the calendar legend that I used for this, so all of the holidays. I know my winter break is the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of January, so I'll go ahead and highlight those, circling any birthdays that I know of that my friends have or my family members that are important to me, any concerts that I might be going to, and like eventually I'll maybe fill in more things. So like if I have a track meet or something, I don't do track, but if I did and had meets, then I would fill them in over here or something. I found this font online and then I just kind of copied it, so you can do that, or you can just print it out, but I just like to write things down to keep it all homogeneous, I guess. So I've got my tasks, events, appointments, ideas, deadlines, important things, explore, completed, started, migrated, and forwarded. A lot of people get confused on this. I just take it as something that you didn't do that week or the month, and then you start a new page and it's stuff that you want to like keep working on. Then things that are canceled or irrelevant, email, notes. Water intake is like the biggest thing I want to focus on this year. That's like easiest for me, so just drinking enough water, keeping myself hydrated, so that's why I put that there. And then I just like add stickers and washi tape when I'm done writing all this stuff down. I make my own stickers, so in case you guys were wondering about that, and washi tape, you can buy it at Target or any craft store probably. I've got my yearly goals. If you want, you can go ahead and pause this. They're not super exciting, but you can read over them. So just things I want to get accomplished over the course of the year, like hiking or just doing stuff for me. So yeah, make sure to label that. So this is another one of like the bigger bullet journal concepts, is to have like every single day of the month. So since it's starting in January, 1st through the 31st, and then write down what day of the week that is. And then I tend to put down just like important month events. So holidays, I know I'm going on a road trip the 17th and 18th, so I'll write that down so I don't forget, so I can look at it at the beginning of the month and make sure that I don't plan anything on that day. I wrote tasks here for bigger tasks, but they could also be like goals. And then I like to add little side inspo so I keep writing in it but also get my stuff done. This I got from a YouTuber. Her name is Meg Thompson. I'll link her as well. She came up with like this border idea and also like the managing your money idea. So these are just like expenses, items or shops, and how much you used that shopping spree, and then the total will go down here. It's just to like kind of manage and make sure you don't overspend money, or maybe you don't, but I do, so that's why I have it in here. This part is just my habit trackers, mental and physical health essentially, adding more quotes because there's space for it, just decorating, and then this is just numbered for every day of the week. This I also took from Gretchen Hope. It's a weekly 4 grid, so the first part's just like weekly inspiration, another quote because I love quotes. I've got a ton in the beginning like you guys saw. Home and family, places I want to go. This includes like museums, galleries that aren't date specific, and weekly to do. So work on my Etsy patches is one that I definitely need to work on. Maybe another one is going to be photography. I don't know yet. My next page is a monthly challenge. So I found this online. It doesn't have to be a fitness challenge if you don't want it to be. It can a book reading challenge or just something that will stimulate your mind or your body, I think is important. And finally, for now, I've got movies and films to watch, so I'll just like fill this out because I hear a lot of like movies that I haven't like actually seen being talked about, so those are just stuff that I like hear and I want to write down to remember it and watch them later. Same with books. I've got one so far, but I'll definitely fill it out even if it's not all in January. Like if I go February or something and I still want to, like, if there's empty space, I'll go back and like I can bookmark this or something. So that's what I have for the beginning of this year. Not too much to fill out since, you know, it's not January yet, but here I'll start doing like my daily ones. So I'll start off with like a Monday. I can write down things I did that day that are really important, or things that I have to do, tasks that I have to accomplish. That's where the key comes in. Yeah, and then once I'm done with that, I can decorate it again, use my stickers, anything handwriting wise. I guess you get a lot of ideas from YouTube videos too, so like if you guys want to like make it super cool and fancy, you can always just look up typography or something on YouTube and you'll get really good ideas. But yeah, if you have any questions, any comments, any ideas for me, yeah, just go ahead and let me know. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your bullet journal idea brainstorm. Bye!